Hello everyone, welcome back to Yakuza Kiwami 2. This is going to be part 11 for the YouTube channel. Last time we did a lot of side quests. We're probably going to do some more side quests, because there's a lot of them on here. And then once we've done a lot of these side quests, then we'll go and, actually talk to the Tojo Clan, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Escape. Oh. Masa again? Hey, pal, sorry for the fuss. It's me, Masa. Was wondering how about you and me team up? What? I'm blocking this street. And it's done. So there's a mission. Oh. Then around here? Yeah. Found the key. Whoop. That ding definitely did help. How much, okay. Enough. Should be able to swing around here. Maybe I'll, pick a fight with these guys, get some more food. Energy. Some more hunger in me. I meant for the bike, but okay. Woo! So. Oh, that would fill me up. Okay. Sure? I think that's, yeah. Yeah, 3 bowls of ramen. Cool. And it says become a regular, so it's probably like multiple times. We'll take a look at what this side quest over here is. Nope, let's go down the alley. Why? Oh, because I've been down that alley. So let's not go down that alley. Zoom. Go down here though. No dings? Really? Huh. Oh, there's one. But I saw that quicker than it buzzed, so it's a very short range. Hello, lady. Excuse me, are you Kazuma Kiryu-san? Yeah, that's me. Oh, well, it's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance. I'm Susegina, headmistress of Sunflower Orphanage. Wait, Sunflower? Kazuma-san built the orphanage. Nikishi and me, Yumi, and later Haruka, we all grew up there. Is it about Haruka? Is having her there causing you any trouble? Trouble? Oh no, quite the opposite. If anything, the orphanage has never been so bright when she's around. That's a relief. But you don't mind me asking, what happened to the old caretaker? Oh, she was having to spot health trouble, so she made a difficult decision to move back to his family in the country. I've taken over in his absence. I see. But what brings you out to the sea? Isn't this the safest part of town? Oh, well, I'm ashamed to admit to you of all people, but money's been getting tight lately. After Kazuma-san passed, things have been getting difficult, to say the least. Sorry to hear that. Kasuagi-san stepped in as a benefactor, but despite his best efforts, still too busy to spare us much attention. I know it's a lot to ask of you, sir, but if you could love and have any love for the orphanage, do you think you could assist us with the occasional donation? I owe everything to Sunflower and Kazuma-san. Can't promise I'll be much help, but certainly contribute what I can. You will? Thank you so much. Make regular trips to Kamurocho to pick things up, so you can talk to me anytime you'd like to make a donation. Or if it's more convenient, you can use any ATM in the convenience store in town to wire this. Sounds easy enough. Just out of curiosity, how much do you think you'll be needing? Well, it won't be too large, but I think somewhere in the ballpark of 50,000 yen would get us a flow as far as basic living expenses. Got it. Thank you again, Kazuma-san. Or Kiryu-san. One of the two. Needs 50k. Get help with the orphanage running. Should donate when I can. Well, I've got a lot more than that. Kiryu-san, great news. Simply wonderful. I'll give 100,000. You're too kind, Kiryu-san. Can't state enough how much of a help you are to this children. Thank you. What's up? Oh, Kiryu-san. You see, Orphanage really took this boy about Haruka's age. His name is Hayato-kun. He's having a troubled child. Not a single friend yet. Quite worried about him. Can't be tough accumulating an orphanage situation. The other kids still treating him well? They're doing their best, but he makes it a point to keep their distance, so I can only do so much. You're an orphan once, Kiryu-san. Do you have any suggestions? Find something he's interested in? Maybe you can figure out something he's interested in. Suppose that might make him open up a bit. Wonder what that would be. Did you get any details when you looked into him? Where he's from? What his hobbies are? Anything? Well, apparently he did take care of the class pet at his old school. Possible. He has a soft spot for animals. Sounds like that's your answer. But we don't have any pets at Sunflower. Well, that won't do. Where could I possibly find a pet? Do I have to find a pet? Where would I find a pet? I know Don Quixote doesn't have literally everything. And there's nothing on the board, so we'll see. Hey, Uncle Cass, Headmistress told me about your idea for Haruka-kun. Do you remember the puppy we saved last year? I was thinking maybe we could find him and bring him to Sunflower. What do you think? That's not a bad idea, actually. Wonder what became of that little guy. Well, bet that guy from the Purgatory could track down a dog. I'll give Musugasu a call. Hello? Hey, Mogusa, it's Kiryu. Ah, Kiryu-san! Not a man I expect to get a call from. What's going on? Actually, Park and I left a dog loose in the city last year before we left. Didn't have to keep track of it, did you? Keep track of it? I kept the little guy. You did? Well, would you be willing to part with him for some kids? They need a pet at the Sunflower Orphanage. Oh, ain't that the orphanage Haruka grew up at? That's the one. Would you be willing, or did you get too attached? Well, for you, Kiryu-san, for the kids, for this little guy's happiness, I'll do it. Meet me at the theater. Thanks, Mugusa. See you there. Dude's a good dude. Took care of a dog for a year, and then he's just like, yeah, I'll give it to the kids. For the kids. For the children! Think of the children. So. Oh no! Did you guys try to pick a fight with me near a sign? Oh, well that's a shame. That's a shame for you guys. What's this one about? Oh, that's the Mahjong one. Doesn't concern me. That's the one I'm gonna leave for a little bit because I have no clue how to play Mahjong. Hey guys, you finding near bikes and signs? That's a bad idea. That's a really bad idea. What made you think that was a good idea? Hey, my old business was just about here, I think. Yeah. There it is. Found the key. Alright, what's up? What am I gonna do? It's been months and I still nothing. I heard Yamauchi and Takayana have multiple offers. We're the only ones left. I'm up 80 rejections now. My self-esteem is shot. Nothing coming through for me either. I never thought it would take this long. What are they talking about? Maybe we're just unemployable. There must be somewhere that'll take us in. Sounds like the job hunt's not going well. Hey, I saw something interesting at the train station the other day. Would you guys be up for a group interview? What? You mean an interview, all of us interviewing together? Yeah. We all go in at the same time. We take turns hyping each other up. Sounds way less stressful than a regular interview. Guess there's more than one way to get a job. Oh, that sounds awesome. Be way more relaxed with you guys in the same room. Where do we apply? I'm in too. Do you think we can rely on such short notice? Be ready on such an order? In that case, how about you do a practice run? I know a place that does mock interviews. It's 4 people to a group, though. We'll need to find someone to come with us. Well, let's give Masui a call. I bet he's still unemployed. Good idea. Get in touch with him. In a sec. Mock interviews are held at a spot in Park Boulevard. Let's get our confidence up and show the interviewer who's boss. Yeah, see you over there. I'm gonna join them on their mock interview, aren't I? And I'm gonna get them a job with my interview. Oh, one of them dropped something. A job seeker ammo. They're heading to Park Boulevard, right? If I head over there, maybe I'll deliver it. Kiryu's gonna go get a job. Also, there is now a side quest in there, which is interesting. What's up, dudes? Yeah, we're in a fight. Just go over here so I can use this. Could you imagine, like, just seeing somebody run up into a bat, like, yeah, this is a smart idea. No way this could go wrong.
Huh?
You think you could go muscling in our turf, chubs? Told you once already. Don't want your pervy shit around here.
Yeah.
No, everything has got clean. I swear. Bullshit. In this town, everything's got a goddamn fetish. Why don't you show us the goods? Scared you're getting turned on by your own stash. That's not it at all. Though, I guess my wares are a little eccentric. Is this like the mushroom dude? Yeah, I called it. Come on, drop your bag. But please, no! Somebody help me! A pervy peddler. Okay, what's up? Guess I should lend a hand. What's going on here? What nonsense? And who the hell are you? Really gonna butt into this? Leave him alone. It's not gonna hurt anyone selling his stuff in the back alley.
Huh?
Yo, this one of Fatso's friends, huh? Sorry, he's not getting off the hook that easy. Neither are you. You'll have to excuse my companion here. His methods are rather uncouth. Okay. That said, I cannot permit this man to sell illicit wares in our territory. Perhaps you'd like to cover the vendor's fee instead. 300,000 yen, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't have that kind of money.
Huh?
The hell? No money, no selling. Indeed, those are the rules. Teach these two a lesson, will you? Say your prayers, pervs. So. Pop. And pop. Jeez. The mini keg one is pretty brutal. You're a little more than a rank and file guy, aren't you? I'm not Yakuza anymore. But you were, then. There's some comfort in knowing we didn't just get defeated by a civilian. So, you done messing with this guy? Indeed. Might makes right. You have proven yours. Let's go. Thank you so much! You need to be more careful, okay? If you don't go through the proper channels, this will happen every time. I'm really sorry. I never had to pay a vendor fees where Majima-san would control the area. But before I knew it, turf changed hands, and a new family started squeezing every last yen out of me. Really? Majima-san might be unconventional, but he never charged vendor fees in his own territory. Oh, he did charge me in a way. He made me hunt down rare videos for him. Freaky martial art type stuff. Do I want to know? I don't know. I mean, there is a sort of gleam in your eye. Double staff. Tonfa. Kung Fu. So, action movie. Action movie. Action movie. Action. Which I'm assuming all of these movies are... moves. Potentially. Anyway, I'm Kamiyama. Look forward to doing business with you. From the newest releases to deepest cuts, I've got anything you could ever need. Just stop by if you're ever in the mood. I'll be waiting. He's got a glint in his eye because of the reflections. Welcome back. Here to buy. Oh, and he repairs stuff too. That's cool. So, repair weapons. Nice. So he repairs stuff. That's good. That's where I gotta go to repair stuff. That guy I need to become a regular at. And then there's some side quests here, huh? Cool. Cool. I don't know what that one is. What is that one? Oh, that's the to get the dog. Well. What's up, dudes? Bukurusu. I'll kill you. Okay. Sign. The power signs are all powerful. The all-powerful sign. All right. So let us go see what this interview business is about. Kiryu's gonna get dragged to doing a mock interview with these kids. It's gonna be pretty funny. Oh, nope, that's Masuaga. Okay, so it's not here, it's Park Boulevard. Okay, so that's the one with the interview. So this is the dog. Oh, Kiryu-san! Looking good, man! It's been a while. How have you been? Not bad. Me and Pochitaro here have become pretty good friends over the last year. Pochitaro? Is that the name Haruka gave him? You've got him bigger. I think Pochitaro's gonna love those kids just as much as they love him, Kiryu-san. It's about time he got off the streets. Thanks for this, Mosagu. Magusuga. Jeez, that's a... Some of the names are really tough to say. They're just very different from English names, so it's kind of hard to get a read. Read. Alright, so, going to go do this interview with these kids this time. For real this time. For reals. But first I'll help these guys, because I can. Right? There you are. Fuck you! Dude just literally says fuck you. Okay. And everyone's dead! Jeez. Oh, he's wearing a mask. Good for you, dude. Wearing a mask because he's sick and doesn't want other people to get sick. Nice. Actually, I'm just gonna pop a quick save here, just for safety. Also, I'm going to delete these ones now that I don't need them, so I don't get confused later on with the cabaret ones. Alright, interview time. Hey, are you here for the mock interview? Yes? Do you need something? I think you dropped this. My charm! I thought I lost it for good! That's some bad luck, losing your charm. Maybe that's why you're in this mess. Hey, don't blame it on me. This was all Masuri's fault.
Cool.
Is something wrong? Well, we were supposed to have a mock group interview today, but our fourth dropped out last minute. Masu was supposed to join us, but apparently he got a job offer. He waited until now to text me, though. The interview is in a few minutes. We need a minimum of 4. After all that practice, too. He left you guys in quite the bind. We would have been fine if someone hadn't dropped their charm. Hey, don't pin this on me. It's not like you helped either. Enough, you two. Fighting won't solve anything. Hey, are you free right now?
Oh.
Why do you ask? Well, we're all pretty bummed about not being able to do the mock interview. We practiced so hard. Just wondering, well, if you'd be our fourth. Me? What are you thinking? You can't just rope a random stranger into this. But he looks professional enough. Besides, he was nice enough to bring back the charm, right? I mean, yeah, but... So, sir, I'm sorry to ask this, but... Could you help us? Not exactly a student. Ugh. We're hopeless. It's a nice, cushy job. I wish a nice, cushy job would just fall in my lap. Oh, man, doesn't everyone wish that? That would be awesome if, you know, a nice, cushy job would just fall into people's laps. But that ain't how it goes. I'm just gonna double check so I don't miss up on the stuff. Yes. So I do have to do certain responses. Cool. Alright. Just have to hit the responses correctly. Nice cushy job. Don't want to hear the practice go wasted either. What should I do? I'll help. Alright, as long as you're sure I'll fit in. You really help? Oh, thank you. My name's Katayama, this is Masawa-kun, this is Mizukuji-san. Kiryu. Are you sure about this, Katayama? This guy as well. He's old. I don't care if he's 80, we just need a fourth. You're a lifesaver, Kiryu-san. Anyway, during the interview, you should try to say stuff that flows with what we're talking about. You know, how to back us up. Then we'll get to your turn. Just try to make it sound as good as possible. Well, and thank you again, Kiryu-san. What I've gotten myself into. Thank you all for coming today. Let's begin with the interview. This is a group interview. We'll have each of you take turns to tell us about yourselves. So, shall we begin? We start with introductions. Takamama Suru. Kiryu. Kazuma Kiryu. Well, very excited to be here, sir. It's nice, but I should be going. What nice weather having. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Wonderful! Energetic greeting is energetic. Nice to meet you. Wonder an energetic greeting is positive first impression for any potential employer. Now then, let's hear a little about your strengths. But don't get too carried away or sound like you're bragging. Why don't you start us off, Mr. Raccoon? Well, I spent a lot of time in college futsal, basically 5-on-5 indoor soccer on a smaller field. So good they made me captain of the team. We went to place second citywide tournament. Being a team player is important. Too bad you couldn't get first, so you didn't stay much then. Being a team player is important. Agreed! Second place is a fantastic result. Masawa-kun is incredible focus when he's playing futsal. I mean, I did make a lot of great friends on the team. Guys always used to talk about how it was a great social lubricant. Because you were always because you were always oiled up. We really helped people get along. Lubricant? You can be more than that. We really helped people get along. That's splendid, don't you think? Masawa-kun has incredible social skills. He's really outgoing, too. Now that I think about it, I wouldn't even know Katayama if Masawa-kun hadn't introduced us. Great point! So good at connecting people and making sure they get along. Look forward to utilizing those skills in a more professional environment. Well, that's it for me. Thank you for listening. Great. You're next, Mr. Getsu-san. My best I'd say is cooking, for sure. Nobody can top my signature potato salad. Not to be rude, but how exactly does that plan to apply to a workplace? Well... Who knows when knives might come in handy? So bosses are like potatoes. Shows that she's a diligent worker. Michigits can learn to perfect a recipe. She can do the same on her job. Right. You constantly have to multitask when you cook, too. I'm confident I can bring the ability to the workplace. Well said. I look forward to seeing where your career takes you, Mitsuguchi-san. Moving on. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us, Mitsuguchi-san? Let me see. Oh, a year ago I went on a soul-searching trip to India. It was enlightening. Did you eat any good curry? Bet you didn't find your soul. It's good to experience other cultures. Learn their values. Know their struggles. Exactly. Seeing how people lived in India really opened my eyes to how narrow my view of the world was. I see. Sounds like that was a valuable experience for you. It was. I think back on it what I learned very often. Well, that's it for me. Thank you for listening. That was great. Thank you, Katayama-san. You're up next. Okay, now what to talk about? When I was in college, I became totally captivated by the field of robotics. That's a future-proof industry. Are you trying to go to the moon? Explains why you're so robotic yourself. That's a future-proof industry. Indeed, robotics is what drives our society and possibly even the world forward. Didn't your research win some kind of award, Katayama? That's right. Had pretty big impact on the academic world. Speaking of my research, I got pretty frustrated at it by times, but my teacher motivated me to push through that. Finally, reaching my goal showed the value of tenacity. As they say, persistent pays dividends. If only you treated job hunting like that too. You should be persistent in love too. That's a great workplace attitude. Attitude. Thank you. I'll use what I learned from robotics research to propel myself forward in the professional world. Haha! Can't wait to see where you end up. Me either. Think back on my work very fondly. Well, that's all I have to say. I hope I perform to your standards. That leaves us with you, Kiryu-kun. You're not exactly a recent graduate, are you? Right. I decided to spend some time in the real world. So you're seeking a mid-career realignment, I take it. In that case, a few questions for you. First, what was your previous occupation? Well, I was the Tojo Clan's 4th chairman. I'd rather not talk about it. I used to be in real estate. Years ago. Real estate? That's a surprise. May I ask what your role was? I was actually managed the entire firm. I recruited staff, structured my team, and delegated assignments to all to complete against these 5 evil billionaires. Wow! Experience like that will no doubt prove valuable for any company. For your second question, Kiryu-kun, let's see. Why don't you tell us about where you see yourself in the next 5 or 10 years? In other words, do you have any career ambitions? I see myself as a taxi driver. I always wanted to be a mascot. That's a send-off. I'm thinking of starting an orphanage. Helping those who can't help themselves has always been one of my strong suits. What a splendid goal, Kiryu-kun! You must truly care about children in need. Kiryu-san has shown us nothing but kindness for as long as we've known him. Interesting. I must say, Kiryu-kun, that changes my opinion of you somewhat. Looks like our time is up. Does anyone have anything else to say? One more thing. Yes. Nice weather, huh? Are you bowling? Thank you for having us. Nice. I did it. Pleasant farewell is a perfect way to close an interview and ensure you're memorable. Well, everyone, that brings you to mock interview to a close. Thank you for your hard work today. That brings our mock interview to a close. Let's see how you did. You know what? That was perhaps the best mock interview I've ever conducted. You guys are really ready for the real thing. Just wait outside for a few minutes while I prepare. You don't mind sticking around, do you? Of course not. We did it. We did it. You saved us, Kiryu-san. I never thought a mock interview could turn into a real opportunity. This is incredible. I'm really happy for you guys. We couldn't have done it without your help, Kiryu-san. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm forever in your debt. We'll never forget you. Hope your next interview goes just as well, but I should probably step out. Totally understand. Here, this isn't much, but we owe you one big time. Japanese driver's watch. Well, we should get back up there. Right. Oh, and that stuff that you made up about yourself was incredible, Kiryu-san. It almost had me convinced it was real. But it was real. Aight. Where to next? So there's a random side story there. There's a side story there. I got to go here. So I may as well drop down to here, I'd say. Yeah. Drop down to there, get some food again. Try to become the regular. Or a regular. Get hit by a car on the way. Oh no! Some gang members. Whatever shall I do? Bite. And then that. Metal pipe. I'll just trip you. Yak-a-whack. Got. Also, what is with you? Okay, so you're just saying stuff. Just saying some random nonsense nobody cares about now. 10 more. So I'll just fight you guys. Then get to 0. Ooh. Those guys have very low health. And I got some money. And I think I got some XP from that as well. Once he leaves? Nope. Just money. Oh well. That's fine. Alright. And we back at the restaurant. Will third time make me a regular?
いらっしゃいませ。
気に入ったぜ。
And I got the Holy Trinity and the Chasu Connoisseur.
さあ行くか。
ありがとうございました。
Hey, there you are. Hey, Kiryu-san. Thanks for all the business. How much of the menu have you guys tried at this point? Nothing warms my heart more than a repeat customer. I could eat the ramen you make every day. It's really that good. Man, I wish my customers were as friendly as you. You know what? From now on, if you ever need my ramen in a pinch, gonna have a nice hot bowl waiting for you. They're now my ally. Cool, so I'm actually gonna double check to do. Where is it? I for me, I for power, I to feel the heat. It is high energy worker that I want to find. Oh, maybe I could have done that earlier, so it's not actually showing it for me. I want to know if there's a prereq for it. And then there's the against all odds, but there might not be a prereq for that either. Let me see. High energy worker. 6 times. Literally just talk to the guy 6 times. Okay. And then... Okay. Talk to the guy 6 times. And... Literally there's nothing about the Mahjong one. Interesting. Against all odds is not a thing. Well, I'll take a look at Against All Odds later, because I don't want to get too involved in that one, but that's not bad. Also, let's just take a look at stats here, because we've got enough to power up some stats here. Whoop. Well, there goes all that. Leveled up once. Jeez. Well, I'm getting super strong, but taking up almost all my stats to do so. But it's not a bad thing. I'm earning them relatively consistently. So. Alright, I got to go find the lady. Give her dog. Here, take the dog. Kiryu-san. Oh, who's this little guy? His name is Pochitaro. Haruka looked after him for a little while last year when we saved him from some punks. She really did that? How kind of her. Will you be able to accommodate him at Sunflower? Having a dog there would lift everyone's spirits, including Hayatokun's. Of course I would. Are you sure that's alright, though? Absolutely. Your orphanage is the best place for him. Oh, thank you so much, Kiryu-san. It's gonna make kids so happy. Gonna be good over there, Pochitaro. Anything else for me? Nope. Okay, so this is the Mahjong one. That's done. I literally need to talk to him like a few more times. And then there's a side quest here. But I think oh, there you go. Haruka loves dogs. He already took Pochi for a walk. Photo for Pochi. Thanks. Oh. Pochitaro has really brought some life back into Sunflower. More importantly, helped Haruka start getting to know the other children. Sounds like Pochitaro is living in the high life over there. It's really the best case scenario. Thank you so much, Kiryu. Don't think me thank Pochitaro. Ha, of course. If you're ever feeling generous, still accepting donations, of course. Okay. Oh. And supporting Sunflower. Done. Well, oh. I leave for a second and she's like, more money! What should I do? Something wrong, son Nagata? Hey there, Kiryu-san. I'm afraid something wrong. Leaking our roof has become a problem. How long has it been leaking? Oh, been a big years. But is it really a wonder? Couldn't have afford necessities. Repairs are out of the question. But now it's bad enough to cause a drop. Last thing I want is for the children to fall ill. I just don't know what's going to scrape enough money together to afford a contract. How much do you need? Roughly 250,000 yen. But it might as well be millions. Our orphanage can never hope to achieve that. I'll lend you a hand. In that case, you can count on me. Really, Kiryu-san? Sunflower has been my home, Sunagawa. The last I can do is give the kids there some comforts I had. Oh, Kiryu-san, thank you so much. Be here to accept donations at your earliest convenience, or you can use the ATM. Got it. So there's where I put the money I get from the place. Give 100,000. And give another 100,000, and that should be enough. Hey there. Oh. Well, I'll give 50,000. There we go. There you go. You're a saint. Money will keep the children healthy and their futures bright. Happy to help? Yes. I'll ask for a worker right away and get it fixed. Nice. And then I turn around and she's good again. What am I gonna do? Did a roof spring another leak? No, it's not that. What is it? Well, the contractor I hired to fix the roof just sent me his invoice. And I'm shocked. It's over almost 5 million yen. 5 million? Said the whole roof was a hazard. Took it upon himself to fix butter problems areas. Then he raised his rate. Apparently the foundation was in danger of crumbling, or so he said. This is a crisis, Kiryu-san. I don't know what to do. Let me talk to this contractor. Let me talk over this. I wish I could, but things got frustrated by me. He isn't responding to my messages anymore. Sound more and more suspicious. Think you may have gotten scammed, Sunagawa-san. What? Sorry, but before we pay another yen, I need to have a word with this contractor. Can you tell me when he starts asking for money? And try not to worry, I'm on it. I won't. Thank you, Kiryu-san. Yeah, that's a big one. Hello, this is Kiryu-san. This is one of the con artists from Everyday Renovations. It's short for construction orders, mind you. Uh-huh. Sunagawa gave me your number. You'll be the one paying the 5 million you were owed? Let's slow down. We only hired you for 250K's worth of work. You can't fix things without asking and expect us to cover it. Hahaha, do you hear that yourself, sir? We only did the extra work out of the kindness of our hearts. For the children. You know, You're not the first to try a stunt like this. Are you trying to scam us out of our honest salary, sir? The only scammer here is you. That's a shame to hear, sir. Perhaps we should try to resolve this face to face. Oh, I'd be happy to. Where? Meet me in the northeast corner of the Champion District. We can discuss matters there. Okay. If you say so. Yeah, the Champion District alleys aren't where you go to talk. So we are like 10 minutes off from 3 hours, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep doing the side quests here, and then story-wise we'll be able to get going for the last part. Maybe. Unless a ton of new side quests pop up. Which they might. But I don't want to just start the main story and have like a 20-minute cutscene. And that 20-minute cutscene cut into all the rest of what we're doing. Alright, also, who is you? Who is you? Who is you and what's you got? Hey, you there! Are you the bouncer I'm supposed to meet? Actually, don't answer that. Keeping this hush-hush, right? Kiryu the bouncer. Let me just quickly check how long this might take. Excuse me? You don't have any idea what I'm talking about? Do you? Damn it! Why does this keep happening? He should have been here by now. Hey, slow down. Ugh, I even slipped him some cash in advance to make sure he'd show up. This is bad. Toast if I don't get someone to watch my back. I'm sick of getting my ass whooped. Guess I should head back to the club and see what's up. Sounds like this guy's a no-show. If only they sent a monster like you. Hey, that gives me an idea. Want to make a quick yen, buddy? Guy like you would be a perfect bouncer. Just ask the bartender Debola about it. Place makes killing under the table bounce service. Bouncer missions, huh? I have a bad idea. If it pays well, maybe I'll check Debola if I have time. So basically, these are quote-unquote bouncer missions. And supposedly they're gonna all be pretty funny. So that's a good sign. The bartender? Oh! The entrance just goes straight here, huh? Interesting. So they changed up its look. What can I get you, sir? Actually, I heard you guys are looking for bouncers. And who's the moron spraying that? Can't keep this on the down low, right? Yeah. Alright then. We run a legit club here. We've got an underground bouncer ring that takes requests from people in town. Someone submits a request, I send one of my boys. Say the most common request we get is taking down thugs. But things been getting rough lately. Streets are more dangerous than ever. The staff can't hack it. Long story short, yeah, we could use a guy like you. I've even got a job for you right now if you want. Just swing by when you got time. Make it worth your while, man. So, you in? Sure. Great. You got a name? Kiryu. Kiryu. You mean like Kazuma Kiryu? Don't think I'd be hiring a legend when I got out of bed this morning. Anyway, welcome to aboard. So talk to this dude. Oh, whoa, okay. It's a whole thing. Bouncer missions are special battle requests that take you on specific places to defeat enemies. Debola bartender will be your contact for these missions. Talk to him whenever you want to take one on. Unlock new missions by successfully completing missions. These missions will grow progressively more difficult, so keep up with your training to clear the missions. You also gain a special bonus for completing a mission in the first time, so make sure you do every last mission to get the bonuses. Regular battles cannot use recovery items. Can still change armor and accessories, though. Time limit. Some missions have a time limit, and defeat conditions. You will fail mission and be returned to Debola if your health reaches 0, or you run out of time. You can also quit a mission. Grab weapons from crates. Every so often you find wooden crates that contain weapons. Be sure to break these to see what's inside. Storing weapons. Weapons found in battle missions cannot be stored, so don't be afraid to use them until they shatter. And okay, interesting. I'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. They're just combat trials, I guess? That's not bad. That was nice. Oh, and then I just head back to the... Oh, it keeps going, huh? God damn it. Interesting. So knives are very good against these guys, basically. Any other weapon around here I can use? No? No? Doesn't look like it. Okay. God damn it. This kick is really cool though. Yoshida, huh? Bounce the boss. Bottle. Oh. Woo. Okay, he's just straight dead. Oh, there's just a sword here. Okay. So the hardest thing is when the enemies have, like, actual weapons and stuff. Okay. Don't think those guys will come back here now. Here's a reward. Keep the good work. Got a new request for you. Come back when you're in the mood. Interesting. Doesn't tell me what I get, though. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I might do those in the future here. As a mini game, side quest thing. Oh, but it doesn't actually pop up. That's weird. It doesn't show up as a thing you can do. We'll double check later. See if the bouncing missions give anything good. This guy's probably going to become an ally here soon, because this is probably like the 6th time talking to him. Hey, welcome back, sir. Thank you very much for freaking your syrup. It's been out here often? I wasn't been really counting. That's correct, sir. You remember when I said I have an excess of Odin? If you ever need one here, please just ask. Now my ally. See you again, sir. Okay. Bye. Okay. There's that. And then... where to go? Here. We'll head over to the Champion District to talk to the constructing dude. That is a con artist. A construction artist. Or, yeah, I think that's what she said. Con artist or con art? Yeah, con artist. Construction assistant or something. Don't remember how he put it. Everyone gets angry at Kiryu just running around like he owns the place, because he does. Oh. Thought I saw a path, but it's just the building being higher on that side. Alright. And away, and away, and away. And hello, construction guy. Kiryu-san, I presume. That's me. As I said over the phone, you owe us $5 million, and I don't need to remind you that the contract was signed. Just as I said over the phone, I only have agreed to pay you 250 grand. We're not forking over a yen past that. Now that's a problem. We need you to pay, sir. And that is, if you don't want to find out what happens to the people who don't. Is that a threat? Look, friend, suggest you pay up. You really want to find out what's down this rabbit hole? Who knows what might happen to those kiddies? Wait, did you just threaten a bunch of kids at an orphanage? You're gonna regret that. Is that so? But again, you won't come to that if we beat the money out of you. Yeah, dude, you guys are scum. Like, super scum. Alright, you win, man. What? Get the hell up and take him out. Do it yourself, asshole. I just figured out who this guy is. This is not my problem anymore. Well, I suppose the service fee may have been a little unrealistic for an orphanage. Do you even repair any of the other problems you mentioned? Well, you can't charge for something you haven't done. Right you are, sir. I'll cancel the invoice, I promise. Good. Oh, and here. Feel free to give me a call if you ever need work done, sir. Everyday renovations card. I'll give you the best prices in town, sir. Anyway, great doing business with you. Okay. Bye. Inventory, right? Turmeric. Plates. Action, maybe action. Photo of Doug. Business card. Hey, Uncle Kaz, roof's fixed. All the kids are really thankful for what you did for them. So they sent you a letter. I think Senugawa-san has it. Kids really look up to me that much? Really? That's cool. I kind of skipped over that line because I didn't think it was going to immediately pop up after, but... Oops. I'm assuming it just said, wow, kids look up to me, huh? Well, that's a good thing, but a bad thing, eh? Not great to look up to Yakuza, but also not bad, because I'm a good human being. To the orphanage, saving thingamajig. Oh, Kiryu-san, perfect timing. Contractor called and he was canceling the invoice. He means the work's to free. Sounds like all worked out. How do you ever convince him? I guess I can be pretty convincing. Incredible, Kiryu-san. For a man of such few words, you must be really a strong negotiator. Thanks to you, I can stop worrying about the children getting cold and sick. Ah, speaking of children, they asked me to give you this letter. Aww. Believe it or not, Haruto-kun was the one who came up with the idea. Hayato. This is the boy who was pretty withdrawn, right? Yes. He's hardly the same person. These days he's become a role model for those kids. It's all because of you, Kiryu-san. I wouldn't say the sunflower has much weight in bonds. Wouldn't say that. Sunflower has a way of making bonds grow stronger. Perhaps you're right. Well, I'm going to report back to the children. They'll be thrilled. Children's drawing. Aw, that's cute. And then get a little bit away, and then it pops up again. Yes, as I thought it would. Let's see what you've got to say. Oh, Kiryu-san, Sniff, what's wrong? Thank you for everything, Kiryu-san. I'll never forget all that you've done for us. Wait, what's all this about? Remember how I mentioned the old caretaker went to his countryside to recover from his illness? Oh no, he didn't. Oh no, no. He's actually fully recovered. He's coming back to work. Oh, that's incredible. Yes, but it also means my role as headmistress is at an end. Right. I've only been at Sunflower for 6 months, but I can't begin to describe how hard it is to say goodbye to those kids. So I'm thinking of giving them something to remember me by. Like what?
Hi.
Well, I want to build them a playground. This probably won't be easy, you know. Oh, I know, but I can't think of a more perfect way to bring them joy. But I can't have the budget conscious, and nobody is biting at what I have to offer. Be expected. I need some pretty serious cash to get a project like that off the ground. I know that's a stretch, I really do, but I won't give it up so easily. Maybe I can help. Alright, if you're that into the idea, I won't stand in your way. Maybe I'll even help you. Really? Yeah. Might know some guys who owe me a favor. Oh, that would be great. Wonderful, Kiryu-san. That contractor who gave me his card would probably be willing to cut me a deal. Nice. Alright, well, with that, we're gonna be on the phone. You reach your friendly con artist from Everyday Renovations. Short for construction artist, mind you. Yeah, hi, this is Kiryu. Oh, Kiryu-san, sir. This is so good to hear from you. I'm looking to build a playground over at Sunflower, and I was hoping you could give me a fair estimate. Yes, of course. Why don't we discuss further in the Champion District? I'm sure we can reach a mutual agreement in person. Yeah, I can do that. See you soon. Alright, so that's going to do it for part 11 for the YouTube. We're going to jump into part 12 just in a moment here for the stream, and I think I'm just going to jump and actually go meet the Tojo Clan for the first time in like way too long. But yeah, for those watching part 11 on the YouTube channel, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have a great one and enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time.